Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. This is Alejandra Gomez from creatingreality.com. And today is not my typical day. However, tomorrow, which is my typical day, Thursday, there is an event at my son's daycare. And I really want to go and participate with him. So I decided to go earlier because I wanted to make sure we have a Facebook Live today without me having to cancel because of this event. So anyway, thank you so much for joining me. I know it's unexpected. This is not my regular day. And so I hope you enjoy watching all the cards that I have today. Prepare for using the design series paper from the holiday catalog. And this one is the Come Together. Let me just show you real quick. Which is one of my favorites. I mean, I think this time for fall, Stampin' Up! Did a really great job doing the design series paper. Hello, everyone. Hello, Erlen. Hello, Kay. And so this is the one that we're going to be using, which I am in love. I think that I love all the colors. In fact, I shared today on my email list three other cards, which are the cards that we made last week, using this design series paper. And one of the things that I was telling them is that the cards that we made last time, which I don't know if I have them here. Oh yeah, I do. So the cards that we made last time were this. And then if you think about it, you can use, hello Lori, you can use any of the color combinations from this paper to make 3 cards and make it a gift set, don't you think? So these ones, I was thinking you could do 2 of each. You can also change the sentiments to make it whatever you need, make maybe birthdays, right? Or thinking of you. And then you can pack it as a gift set, don't you think? I think that should be really a cute idea. So no, but the other thing is that you can also use different other papers, so you can have a different color combination. So I also released 2 days ago or yesterday, I think, my new Come Together card class to go. And so these are the cards that are going to be featured there. The window to sign up, it's through next Wednesday, October 30th. And so if you want to join this class, I'll be putting on the description of this video more information, but also get on my mailing list, which is on the description already of this video, where I will be sharing more information as to how to sign up for this class. So definitely a really cute card. But my point there was that you could use the same color combinations that I used for that card to recreate these cards, right? I mean, actually, this one was an idea from Mary Fish, as I said last time. And she used, I believe, this paper, which I think is real cool. So she used that color combination. And so you could easily recreate all of those cards that way. So anyway, so let's get started. That was all my commercials. And so I wanted to share it with you. And today it's 4 cards, so you actually get a bonus card, because it's usually 3. But today I'm going to be doing 4. Thank you, Lori. And so I was looking into my old cards and I saw this one. And so I got the idea to make this card out of this. Now I'm changing a little bit, of course, but I wanted to make some cards using design series paper. Again, I just love that fall collection of the DSP. And so I thought, well, why don't we do kind of the same, but now all about the design series paper. And I'm going to be mixing it with some other, hold on. Because I think my setup is falling. So just give me... Oh, is it? Okay, I think we're good. Whew, hopefully it doesn't fall. And so anyway, we're going to be combining some of the sentiments from other sets. So I was thinking we could use this one because this is my favorite from last year. And I love these sentiments. Hello, Joyce. So I want to be using this sentiment. I think that in some other cards I might be using that one. Then, of course, we have the Buffalo check on another card. And then I'm going to be using this one because that's the one that goes really well with that set. But before I forget too, so if you didn't see my email, today there is a 24-hour flash sale where there's a lot of stamp sets that are 15% off. And this is one of them. So anyway, go check the store because there are a lot of stamp sets that are at a 15%. So definitely a great day. And it's only today. So if anything, make sure you grab your favorites. So anyway, so let's get started here. So I have here a piece of, where's my bone folder? Pretty Peacock. And this one is 8.5 by 5.5. I know these sets are really good. I just love them. So anyway, I'm folding it in half using the bone folder. Then I have, let me just bring my ruler. Just give me 1 second here. And so I have Early Espresso. And this one is 5 by 3 3/4. This is going to go like so. And then I have this paper, the Science Series paper. And this one is from the Come Together. And it is 3.5 by 3.5. And which is going to go there. And then I have a piece of another Design Series paper. And this one is 3 1/4 by, 1 1/4 by 3.5. Now, one thing here, I think I messed up. This one should have been, or one of them, either this one would have been 3 3/4 or this one 1 1/4, because I usually like to overlap a little bit. But so this time I don't have that. So this one kind of matches the whole thing. However, if there is an issue or something, I am going to be using this ribbon, which is the one from the In Color for this year. And it will cover whatever. But typically, I would love to have it covering a little bit more. So this one should have been 1.5. So my mistake. But it will still work out. So no issues. And then I have a piece of Whisper White. Is this Whisper White? Yeah, the Whisper White. And this one was die cut already with the, what is the name of this one? Nested labels? Yeah, Stitch It Nested Label, which is this one. And oh my goodness, I love them all. Hello, Mickey. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start putting these things together. And then the sentiment. Yeah, let's do that. So, like I said, I'm going with the same as that other card that I saw here. You can see it here. So it's not quite the same. Now, the other thing is, let me just see. I think, how do I want it? No, I actually like it the other way. So I'm going to have it like so. I think I like it this way. Just slightly different. Yeah, I think I like it that way better. So, a lot of the times I use past cards to get new ideas, if you know what I mean. And this one is no exception. I don't know what it is. I just love doing that. That way, even though it's a card that I might have already done, it just looks different. And I don't know. It always makes me feel more like creative when I'm not that inspired, you know? So, anyway, so let's just go ahead and glue down this section. And then we're going to go ahead and do this one as well. And so again, thank you so much for joining me. I know it was short notice because this is not my regular day. But like I said, I want to make sure I can go with my little ones tomorrow, if possible. All right. Then, see, so it all look good. And then I'm going to be gluing this one. Now, this one, I'll be gluing them with glue dots. So I'm going to be adding glue dots on this one. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Hi, Ewell. So I'm going to go ahead and put it like so. And then I'm going to be putting this one. And then, of course, I'm going to be adding, I think I did last time these, where, was maybe last time? I don't remember. Maybe not. I'm going to be adding a little bow using, and this is from Nature's Twine, which was released last year. And I'm so excited that we still have it because, I mean, it goes with so many of our collections, seriously. So I just like it. So anyway, we're going to go ahead. Let me see if I have enough. Yeah, I probably should have enough. Okay. And so we're going to go ahead and do a little. Yep. And sometimes this one has, yeah, there you go, his own mind, but it looks good. And we're going to go ahead and get this one. And this one brings this color up, don't you think? It adds a little bit something. Now, because this one, it's kind of moving, I'm going to go ahead and add a... Oh, you know what? Maybe I don't. Let me just check, because I also have made one of these bows. So I don't know if I'm going to go... It will be 2 minutes. Maybe I just wrap it and hide it. So we'll see. Your bow challenge. Well, I mean, honestly, just practice. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for sharing, Marilyn. I really appreciate it. You're all so sweet. So anyway, so let's go now with this one. And so what I thought we would do is putting, because I have pumpkins in that design series paper, I decided it would be nice to have some pumpkins in mint. But I am stamping off because I want to put the sentiment, and I want these ones to be kind of light. I don't want them to be like too bright. And so I think this one is perfect. And then I'm going to go ahead and add this one with early espresso. So the color was macaron, and now I'm going to be using early espresso. Thank you so much for sharing. I really appreciate it. Okay, so now we're going to put early espresso. And this one, see, it's always kind of challenging when you have the camera in your head. All right, so now I'm going to go ahead and press firmly. Woof, looks good. All right, and so now let's think how this one is going to be. Because again, I want to see if I went... So I went this one. And I actually like it with this bow, honestly. I think that this one might be too much, don't you think? Let's just do this. Like if I didn't have it, right? If I don't have it, then I can put this one here and then this one there. Well, it also looks really cute. So I may go this way since I already have this bow, right? And all right, so now for this one, since I already have this, I'm gonna go ahead and just undo the bow. And I'm gonna use some tape here, just to make sure this doesn't move. Oh my goodness. So it's tight, and then I'm going to be using just tape. Oh, if I can tape it well, that would be better. There you go. All right, and so now what I'm going to be doing is adding, I think for this time, I probably have to do all dimensionals just because this one is kind of thick. So I'm going to just add a little bit more of tape just to make sure this doesn't move. And I think I am over fitting so many of the tape. I don't think you need that much, but you know me. Sometimes I always fear that the cards come here, and then I'm going to go ahead and add, and maybe, there you go. So, yes. Yeah, I think I like that too as well, so we'll see. Alrighty. So let's just go ahead and... So I had peeled that one. I have not. Okay. Way too many dimensionals, as you can see. But yes, I think it will... Oh, how does this open? That way? Yes, that way. And so now we're going to have that one here. And then this one, I'm going to be adding also dimensionals because of that the linen thread. So this one is a little bit thick, you know, but I'm sure it will be really nice. And then we're going to be adding this bow. Yes, I like it. So this one is going to be a bulky one. I know that our friends in the USPS will not really like this one. But I think it will look gorgeous. Okay, so I'm going to be putting it like so. All right, so what do you think, huh? So, love it, right? Now, yeah, I think I like that one better than the little bow here, and I still have that little piece of the the linen thread here showing up. So anyway, so let's go with card number 2. As you can see, these are really super easy, and you can mix and match any of the paper that we have, right? I mean, really. So now card number 2. Oh, let's just go with this one. It's another easy card. And so for this one, same thing. I have the Design Series paper from Come Together. This one is mint macaron, 8.5 by 5.5, and we're gonna go ahead and fold it in half. All right, and I have a piece of the Design Series paper, and this one is 4 by 5 1/4. Then I have a piece of, I think it was 4 1/4. Yeah, 4 1/4 by 3 of pretty picot. And then I have a piece of the Design Series paper, and this one is 4 by 2 3/4. So these are going to go like so. So let's go ahead and glue everything. And so this one is very similar because the stamping is going to be pretty much the same as on the other one. It's just a different layout, but again, it's just showing how with Design Series paper, you get beautiful cards really easy. So, yeah. All right. There we go. I'm glad you're liking it. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Alrighty. So, okay, we're gonna go ahead and glue this one. All right, now this one will be here. And then we're gonna be doing also the stamping. So I'll wait here just to see how I wanna do that one. If I want it also raised or not. This one for sure is going to be raised. So same thing as with the other one. This one is going to go mint macaron. And you can see it's very simple stamping, nothing really complicated. So mint macaron stamping off, and then, oh, did I do that? No. Let me just put my paper here. Yes. And then one here. It's very light. And the reason it's light is because that way you can still see really well the thankful sentiment. So it's right there. And you can see it kind of overlaps and no one is going to see it. So don't worry about it. They do overlap, but it still looks good. So I'm going to go ahead and bring the early espresso. And so now I'm going to go ahead and center this one again. Press firmly. And then, oh. And there we have it. Oh, see, and I kind of move it. It's fine. I mean, that was my mistake, but you know what? It'll be fine. It will be okay. So, now for this one, the way, you know what, I think, yes, I'm just going to glue it because this one is going to go a little bit bulky and we don't want too many bulky cards, you know? I think one is enough. All right, so we're going to put this one here. And so I have 2 pieces of the same ribbon as last time. And I don't know that I said this one, but this is from the, what is the name of this? This one is the Escallop linen ribbon, which is the one from the ink colors for this year. So let me just put this one back. And so I have 2 pieces, and one thing here I wanted to show is that typically when I do the zigzag kind of deal, you know how you go that way and then do these? Well, one of them is going to be upside down, and I didn't like that. So what I am doing now for this particular one, or when you have ribbon that like you don't really like the other side per se, you might want to do something like these. And then we're going to go ahead and staple it. So I'm just going to be stapling. Okay. And the same thing with this one. So I'm going to be, so now I'm doing, let's see, like so. Right. And again, this is just a way for me to have both sides showing. So just a little, and I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, but I am putting like so and like this. So like a bunny ear, or I don't know how you call those things. And then have it that way. Okay. Yes, Murray. This stamp set is amazing. So definitely need to be on your list. All right. So now you're going to put it like so. So see how this time you have the same zigzag. Now I should have, and now I didn't do it. You know, if you are too anal on these things, you know, if you're thinking too much, you know, my OCD sometimes kicks in. And so I'm going to be doing it this way. That way, yes, it kind of looks, right? Like one on one side and the other one on the other one. I think that looks better. And so we're going to be putting this one like these. And so I would put glue dots on these first, just so that you know exactly how you want it. Right? And then we'll add all the, see, like this one, I want it to be right here. And then this one, I want it to be like right there. Don't you think? It looks kind of nice. I might need to cut a little bit. And you kind of control a little bit of the length and whatnot and how much is showing, you know. So you could do that as well. I'm glad that you think this idea is good, you know. You never know. Sometimes I share things and everyone is like, what? So I'm glad that you are liking this. So now this one will go like so. Now this one I feel like I would like to be like that, you know. I don't like it to be this. So I'm going to be cutting it like so. And it looks much better. So now I'm going to be adding the dimensionals because this is way too bulky. So now we're going to be adding, and I'm going to be putting one dimensional here and then one dimensional there just to trap that ribbon, just to make sure it doesn't fall off. Again, I'm always obsessed with the fact that they could fall off. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Alrighty. And, oh. There we go. Alright. And then this one, I thought it would be nice if I add some of these rhinestones. Don't you think? These are the Holiday Rhinestones Basic. Now for this one, you know, last time I didn't use this, but I think they look nice. So I might go with just a little bit of those. I'm going to put one more here. And that's it. Maybe, yeah, I'm just going to leave it that way. Because sometimes I get carried away with all of these. So. Oh my goodness. Okay, hope you can see it. If not, I'm sure that the replay will go. So anyway, so you can see how easy it is, right? So let me just share those. So again, this could easily be a set that would complement the other set, right? So you can be doing so many of these. Change just the different design series paper and you're good, right? And again, you can change the sentiments as well. So I feel like these ones are really easy. So let's go with card number 3, and I think we're still doing good on time. So this might be my longer card, if you know what I mean, right? I mean, I think. So for this one, I have a little bit more of pieces. So I have here no, this is not pretty. This is Cajun Craze. And again, it's 8.5 by 5.5. So we're going to go ahead and fold it in half. Use your bone folder. And this one is very similar to the first one with it. A little different, but very similar. So now I have a piece of crumb cake. And this one is... yes. And this one is 5 1/4 by 4. I know, Marie, we have a problem. So this one is 5 1/4 by 4. And my design series paper is 3 3/4 by 5. Now, this is one tip. I do a lot of these where the card base that is going to be my mat, I use it a lot of times for other pieces. And actually, I'm not going to lie, I'm going to show you here because this is like one of those tricks. So whenever I have some of those, see, I cut it always that way and then I use it. And then when I'm looking for a card base, I just go here and look what I have because I hate just wasting my cardstock, right? So I have multiple of those in different colors and I just save them. And when I am matting, I just look into that and see if I have something already there. Because honestly, no one is going to see that part. It's going to be covered. And you can get that part. So save your paper. Just cut it as a card front. And then you'll be ready. Now, a lot of times I'm always covering with either design series paper or some other cardstock. So no one even knows that. So anyway. So I'm going to be... This one is going to go like so. Glad you're liking that tip too. That's good. So I think I'm doing the smart thing today, huh? So anyway, I have a piece of Mary Merlot, and this one is 2.5 by whatever. This is like 4 3/4. Now, actually, it's gonna be cut down to 1 1/4 by 4, but I'm going to be stamping this with the buffalo check. And so I needed it a little bit longer. So let me just do that part before we continue. I need to see what you said, Marie, because I don't even know what you're talking about spelling it right. All right, so I have here, so what I did on this one, I have a piece of the grid paper that goes with the Stamparados, which, I mean, I just love that. And then I'm going to be putting my cardstock here. Now, I just want to make sure that it is covered, right, with whatever I have here. And then I'm going to be adding my magnet, right? Now I'm going to be putting ink on my background. Now this one is longer, that way I can just cut the piece of paper that I need. So let me just go ahead and stamp and ink. Now the reason I'm doing the Stamparados or using the Stamparados is because that way I can go over and over multiple times. So that way if it is not inked completely, I can go back and do it again. And because it's a stamp positioner, then it goes directly where it is. So you can see this one is kind of light. And so I'm going to go ahead and ink again. And then I love having the grid paper because it holds all your ink there. So the plates are not stained with ink. Now, you can also clean it, that's fine, but I don't know. Again, with my OCD, right? So, and then just push on this one. Because it's a larger stamp, it's also a little bit more, I don't know. You need a little bit more of pressure, but you can see how it's coming along. So I need a little bit more, and we're going to be fine. So I do with this one, and particularly this stamp set, because of the details of the lines, I end up doing 3 to 4 times. But what I love is that I get exactly the darkness that I like. And you might want to put a little bit more pressure here. Okay. Let me see. And voila. Now you have it, right? And I think it looks great. So now I am going to be putting it out. And this is the time where I would go ahead and I'm going to hold this. And I would cut this one to the size. Now, I've already cut it. So let me just tell you. So this one came from here, as you can see. And this one is 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So out of this piece, just cut it to this size. And it's going to go on your card. Like so, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and start gluing down all these things. And again, that buffalo check, which is one of the favorite ones, it's on sale today. And really, it's just today only. And I know I sound like a commercial, but really, this is a great set to have. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and oh, well, we'll see. I shouldn't have added this one because of the hole, but that's fine. I mean, I'm still going to be using it. I just should have waited. Okay. That way it doesn't get stuck on my table. And so now I'm going to go ahead and add this piece of ribbon. And this one is from the, oh my goodness, from the Come Together Suite. Let me see the name. Just this one, the Come Together pack. And this one has the linen thread in Cajun Craze, as well as the ribbon in crumb cake. So it is a great one too to have. Let me just go ahead and glue this one with glue dots. Hello, Betsy. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and I know this ribbon is really nice. So anyway, so this one is gonna go like so. And now we're gonna go ahead and glue the whole thing down. Oh. And I've already put the adhesive there, so I'm not gonna put more. So I'm gonna go ahead and glue this down. Is it open that way? Yes. I feel like this one is a little bit, yeah, there we go. Better. Well, there's always the replay, so don't worry, Betsy, you can catch it. So you can see how well it goes. And yes, this is not sans serif paper, but it goes really well, right? So anyway, and then I have here a this is Berry Vanilla, and this one is die cut already with the stitch stitch framelit. And I have also in Early Espresso the coordinating scallop circle, and this one was from the layering circles. Now for this one, I also have here a piece of crumb cake, and this one is 3/4, and the length doesn't matter because we're gonna be cutting it with the sentiment, but it's just 3/4 of an inch wide. This is for the sentiment. So anyway, for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and stamp. I thought, to be honest, when I saw this one, I know it's not, but these little image kind of look like the one on the country, what it is, country home image, like this one. So these look kind of like that one, right? And so I decided, well, let's just use that one as the main or the focus point. Now for that one, I'm going to be using Early Espresso. What? Okay. Oh my goodness, Mary, I'm going to be looking at your comment a little bit later. But yeah, this is really pretty paper, definitely. So if you don't have it, oh my goodness, you need to have it. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put it with early espresso now. Because I'm using our regular ink, I can go ahead and color it with the blends, which you know I love it, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that as well, some coloring here. Yes, and it looks really nice, don't you think? So now for this one I have, and actually I need to put the sentiment. Let's do that already, so then we can just color. So for the sentiment, I want the one that says I think it will be nice to have happy harvest feelings or blessings. What is this? Yeah, happy harvest blessings. Or I can also do, oh, you know what? The wishing you. Well, I think I could use wishing you well for even more occasions. So I'm going to go ahead and use that one. But you could see you can use any, right? You could see that. So I'm going to go ahead and put that one. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and that way I can close that and okay. And then we can close this color so it doesn't go anywhere else. You know, sometimes you get stains everywhere. Okay, so now for this one, of course, we're going to be using the Taylor Tack Punch. I mean, you knew this was going to happen, right? I mean, I've been using it like crazy lately. But let me see. Where are my scissors? Oh, my goodness. Oh, here. I'm like, seriously. All right. Yeah, so we're going to go ahead and cut this section. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this other section. All right. And then we're going to be coloring this. All right, so for this one, here are the colors that I picked. I have the mango. And again, these are alcohol blends, and because the ink is not alcohol, then I can use them. And I wanted to use this one rather than the Memento, because the Memento is black, and I know this is dark, but it still goes really well with the early espresso on the oh my goodness, the escalope circle. My words are not going out today, as you can see. So anyway, I'm just doing this section. I'm not doing a lot of the yellow because there's not really much yellow, but I just want to have something on that one. Then I'm using, so this one is Mango Melody, the dark. Then I have the light of the Mossy Meadow. And this one, I'm just going to do the leaves. So very, very simple. I'll probably just do this section. And this section. All right. Then I have, this one is a dark Sherry Cobbler. And I'm going to be doing this little, I don't know what are berries or whatever circles we have here. And whatever these are. I don't know really any of the names of the flowers. Like, I don't know them. Neither in Spanish or in English, so I cannot even look them up, to be honest. So you gotta forgive me if I don't, like, if you're like, that's not a berry. I don't even know them, so I cannot even look them up and say, okay, let me just Google and translate it, because I don't even know it in Spanish. So it is what it is. But you know, you can see which ones I am coloring, right? So it should be fine. And so I'm using Cajun Craze, and I have no clue what this thing. This one seems to be like green, but for this card, I thought I'm gonna go with the Cajun Craze, just because it will go really well with the color combinations that I have, right? So anyway, so I'm using the light one, and then I'm gonna go back with the darker. And I know it kind of looks weird, but believe me, it's gonna look fantastic when you see everything together, because everything color coordinates. And that's the beauty from all the Stampin' Up! Colors over, really. Everything color coordinates really well. So now I'm gonna go back with this one and kind of blend. And again, as usual, I try not to go too much on the edges so that it doesn't bleed. All right, there we go. So I know it looks kind of serious or kind of sad, but when you put it with this one, right, it goes perfect, don't you think? So I'm going to be using these ones together, and I'm going to go ahead and, what do I still have? Alrighty. And then this one will go here, right? Does that not look nice? Seriously. I mean, this one looks fantastic. Seriously. Yeah. All right, so this one will go right here. And then this one will go right there. What do you think, huh? Pretty cool. Now for this one, I'm going to be using the glue dot here, but then a dimensional there. So let's just do that. So a dimensional here. And then here we're going to put a glue dot. Alrighty. So we're going to put this one like so. And I think this one looks more like this one. A little bit. What do you think, huh? You see how the same card just look a little bit different, right? So, like I said, use your cards and then you get different different looks. So, I love this one. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So, this is card number 3, and then let's go with card number 4. So, this one was a little bit time consuming because of the coloring, but it wasn't that bad, right? I mean, it wasn't that bad. So now let's go with another one. And the only reason I did a 4 one is because I felt like I've been doing too many of the Pretty Peacock mint macaroon kind of color rather than this one with the Cajun craze and all the other colors. So I figured let's just do one more so at least I have some balance. So anyway, so this one is one of my favorite folds. And thank you. And so this one is 8.5 by 5.5. I have already pre-scored at 2 1/8 and then on 4.5. Now don't worry, because really what it is that you fold it in half, right, as usual. And then you're going to be folding the other side also at half. So if you don't have a scoreboard, don't worry. I mean, definitely you should have a simple score, but if you don't worry, because this one is half and then a half. So again, this is 2 1/8 and then at 4 1/4. All right. Then I have a piece of, what is this color? Blackberry Bliss, which I love it. And this one is, let me see, I believe it's 4. Oh my goodness, I need to draw all these little things. This one is 4 by 5 1/4. Right, and this one will go like so. Then I have a piece of the Design Series paper, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5. So this one was here. I know, right? The coloring was really fast on that one. Then I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and this one is 3 3/4 by 5, and so this one is gonna go inside. And then I have here, I had already die cut because I didn't know which one I wanted to use, so I went ahead and did both, but I think I might be using both, to be honest. So anyway, and this one is Mary Merlot. I don't think I say that. This is Mary Merlot also on the card base. So this is Mary Merlot. I have already stamped the leaf, the maple leaf with Early Express and die cut it, and then this one is Cajun Craze and the same thing. I had already stamped and die cut it. And I had to do some things because I didn't want to take forever, and I'm doing an extra card. So I thought, okay, I'm sure you all know that I stamp and then I cut it with the dies. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I have also a piece of the labels in Berry Vanilla as well. And this is as well with the nested labels. So let me see what I was going to do on this one. Cause now, oh, yeah. I'm like, what am I doing here? All right, so we're going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and glue this section. And this color was not really included in the card pack. You know how I always said that you can look at the Design Series paper pack and then have an idea of what colors you can use. I know the Blackberry Bliss was not there, but honestly looks amazing. So anyway, so let's just go ahead. So now for this one, you only need to add adhesive on this section, okay? Don't go too crazy and add anything here because then you're going to glue it shut, and you just want to make it that way so that it opens this way. All right, so we're going to go ahead and all right. So now for this one, we're going to go ahead and I know, right? It goes really well. So here you have it, right? And again, you can see there's no glue here. That's the big thing there. Don't have any glue. So this one will be like so. Now for this one, so now we're gonna bring our maple leaf and our sentiment. So for this one, I want to add Mary Merlot. Okay. On this one. And where's the leaf? Yeah, here. I was like, where is the leaf? So I'm going to go ahead and ink it well. Now I'm going to be stamping off again. Because you guessed it, I'm going to put the same sentiment as with the first ones. But now I'm going to have the leaf as my background. All right. And then for this one, let me just do this because it's kind of messing me up. Yeah, because I need this space. I'm going to go ahead and add one with there. And then I'm going to be stamping off. Again, stamping off. And that's it. I'm not going to get too crazy with the stamping off because sometimes I end up adding so much that is crazy. But this could either be that way and write this way, or put it that way and sign here. So I think I like it that way, but you could see where on your car it will go really nice if you have it that way. Or like in my case, I want it that way. That way I can write here and then sign my name. But you can see this silly can go this way, right? So it's up to you. Oh, and then the sentiment. So for the sentiment, we're going to go ahead and bring again the thankful, simply thankful. I love these sentiments, seriously. I think this is one of my favorites. So let me just put it here so you can see. Well, let me see. Oh, there's something there. Oh, there's something here. It was not me. Hold on. I had something here. I don't know what it is. Like a little piece of something. That's what it was. I'm like, where is this thing coming? Something was there. Okay. Good. I'm like, what is this thing? All right. And so now I'm going to go ahead and, can you see? Yes. Oh, that's so sweet, Mari. I'm glad you're liking all the cards. So we're going to go ahead and put this one here. All right. So this one goes here. And then here is the thing. I want this one, and I didn't know if I wanted, right, like something like these, which I think I like, actually. Yeah, I think I like it that way. So it brings both colors. I think I'm going to go this way. So for these ones, I'm going to go ahead and just put regular adhesive because I want the sentiment to be popped up. Oh my goodness. And then this one here, like I said, these car set, I'm sorry, not car set, but these stamp set, oh gosh, it's just gorgeous. I mean, it makes it so easy. There you go. And so this one here. Now, the other thing that I was thinking is, what about adding some of the same, what is this, thread, linen thread, the Nature Twine on the Blackberry Bliss, right? Because it will go really well with these. So I think it will go really well. And so I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 turns. And then cut it. And then add a little bit of adhesive here. Okay. And I think I need to be adding it here or something. I'm going to add a glue dot there because it's not, it's a little bit thicker. So I'm going to go ahead and add, like, there you go. That way it catches it. And then this one will go right there, right? I think it looks really nice. So now I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals. Now for the dimensionals on these, I'll have to put it like right on this section. Because again, this twine tends to be, and actually I need to be cutting this so that it is not even bulkier. Yes, it catches that end. And so this one will go right there, and then I need one here. So there, and I need one here. And, oh, you know what? Well, it'll still be fine. And one here. I think that I almost, yes. All right, so now there was another thing that I thought, but I don't know. I think it's already too much. I think I went overboard with this one. I don't think I'm going to be adding another bow, right? Because I add that one. But one thing that I shared last time is that I just recently got reminded that we can color our ribbon, and this one, especially this one, because it's so gorgeous, right? And so this one is, what is this called? The metallic edge ribbon. And so what I did is I color it with the Blackberry Bliss. And actually, let me tell you this, I'm lying. I actually started first with the Sherry Cobbler first, and it was too red. And so then I went with the Blackberry Bliss, and you can see it here. So this section has that. And then this section, I don't know that you can really see it, but this one is purely the Blackberry Bliss, but this other section has the Sherry. So you cannot see it too much on the camera. But anyway, I wanted to do a little bow, but I think it will be already too much, honestly. I think that with those, it will be too much. I think it will be like over embellishing it. Oh, the video keeps freezing. Oh my goodness. I don't know what it is. I don't even see, like sometimes I could see where it says network blah 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 something. I don't even see that this time, so I don't know what it is. See, I don't think it goes this time just because I added that. So anyway, but that's another idea right there. But what I think that we could do though is add some of these rhinestones. That I know we can do. So let's just add like a few of these, sprinkle them, right? Just somewhere there. And that will be it. Now these, the design series paper is from the, what is this called? The Come Together design series paper. So that's from the same, let me just show it to you. That, like I said, the design series paper from this year for fall is just amazing. And it has lots of colors. So you can see it here. It's actually this one, right? So this is that design series paper, but you can see it has lots of colors, so you can play with these cards and mix and match a lot. So let me just show all the cards, and I'm sorry that the video is freezing for those of you that have been telling me. I hope it gets better. I'm sure that for the replay, hopefully everything is fine, I hope. And so again, you can see it here. Again, this goes really well with the cards that we made last time. And if you don't remember those cards, you can see it here, right? These are from last time. So now these ones are going with the country home, right? And the gather together. So it is with these two stamp sets that I think go really well because of the sentiments, of course. But you can see how you can make all these as little gift cards. Not gift cards, as a gift set for everyone. So hopefully you have enjoyed. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next week on my regular time. Again, don't forget about sale that is going on. It's only for 24 hours. So if you like that Buffalo check, it's there. There's a lot more stamp sets on that flash sale. And then if you go to my website, creatingwithali.com, there is a hostess code. So if you purchase anything through me, you get also a tutorial bundle for when you order $50 or more. So anyway, so that's that. And the card class that was released yesterday that I showed at the beginning, which is using also this collection of products. The last day to sign up is next Wednesday. So if you're interested in that, make sure you're on my mailing list, because that's where I'm going to be sending all the information about how to sign up. And I'll also put a link in the description of all these cards as well. Okay. So again, thank you so much. I'll see you next Thursday. And thank you so much for being here. Nos vemos, gordita. All right. Take care. Bye.